So we got a little bit of snow over the weekend, and I know this is my weekly video, and I literally just got done filming a couple days ago, but I'm out getting B-roll and footage because there's not enough love given to winter months and scenes for winter months. And they're really hard to capture in the middle of summer, you know, because summer and shit, so. But there's some interesting things to catch. Just like the sun's kind of setting, so I've got that golden light going on. And here's just this really random, it's just really pretty. Let's see if we can get that from a couple of different angles. See how the light changes. See here, I've barely got any golden light, but if I turn and I go with the sun behind me, I got a little bit of golden light catching that. Just right there. There we go. And because, you know, I've got this puddle in the background, there's some nice contrast, so I can go back in and I don't know what I want to do with this. Oops. Holy biscuits! Macro photography people! Ah! I didn't really want to go in that tight. I'm pretty sure my phone won't even let me do that. Come on. Ooh. Yeah, it's too tight. Yep. My phone's like, screw off. Ooh, there we go. Now let's just change that just a little bit. There we go. I keep hitting the shutter button, which, because I'm recording, is actually my stop record button. This is kind of interesting over here too. So we get these reeds that grow here. It could make for some interesting composition. And yes, this is one of the joyous reasons why I chose the property I have, because this is literally in my backyard. Like backyard, hi! And yeah, that's the condo, so this is what I do. I just go outside and I was like, oh, good lighting. Here. Ooh, that's pretty. I gotta watch this puddle, or I'm gonna be swimming with the knot fishes. Whew. And then there's a bunny that I just scared up. I think we scared each other. That's kind of pretty. I wondered if I could do anything with that. It's this cluster of And this is how I wind up with like 4 tons of like reference pictures and photographs and B-roll. Not how I wound up with a fire truck. I'll come down here and the creek's a little deeper. Over there's some really interesting sight lines here. I'm gonna wash the snow off my boots. Snow is on my boots and I gotta scooch. Got to do the scooch. Whew. This is actually a pretty cool shot. So you can crop this. Oops, snow on the butt. There we go. That is snow on the butt! Ah! Snow on the butt. And just change your perspective just a little bit. Actually, let's do this. There we go. Just change that to a perspective like that a little bit. And go down a little bit. And it creaks a little bit smoother down here. There's lots of pretty nice. Ah! Butt's cold. Butt is cold. Ah. There's lots of pretty colors in here, and because you've got that sun setting light, you got some interesting shots. That's pretty too. That would make a good shot. It's snow on my butt. Snow on the butt. It's a problem. All right. Back up and walking. Ooh. I don't know that this is as tick infested as some of the other parts. Like I said in another video, in another vlog, there are some parts where I just won't walk Brooklyn because of ticks. I don't know if this is as bad, but it's winter, so I'm hoping they're kind of doing the happy not being a bug thing. Oh, check this out. Oh. It's really nice, balancing golden colors. That is a composition. I'm going to clear out some of this debris right here. Some really nice colors in there. And I can hear some people going, oh my god, it's just a drainage ditch. But it's actually the bridge getting out of my condo system, so. Of course you got this right here. That's really nice. A bit of yellow and blue right there. Alright, now my butt's wet. Ooh, here's some really pretty color too. And I'm just looking like right here where that sun's setting. It's getting a little bit of that light. Okay. My butt's wet, my hands are cold. Oh! Butt wet, hands are cold. Yes, I own gloves. No, they don't work with my phone. I don't get as much control. Whew. 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 So when you're painting snow, don't just use white. Use blues and use different colors. Blues and purples and oranges. Oh my! And you will have a richer snow composition. See? All different colors in the snow. I don't know how well this is going to turn out because it's cold out. My fingers are numb now. Num 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 num. Actually, hang on a second. The gloves. Hang on a second. Whew. I told you my gloves don't work with electronics. Oh. Whew. 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 Another really interesting set of trees. So I actually walked out on the street to walk to another part of the complex. I wanted to point out this birch tree. You see how blue the sky is in comparison, how rich colored? But that tree, if we were to dig it down, is not white. To your eye, it's blue and it's gold. So I'll go ahead and study that for a second, as it will really enrich and explain why when you see birch trees you're so taken with them. Because that white bark actually reflects luminous color. Look, like around my hair. Oh, that's another really pretty reflected piece. See? Hiking in the woods. I have this halo around my head because the sun's setting. Yay, ambient light. Ooh, it's really warm down here. It's warm down here. Oh, this is some really pretty lighting off. Ooh, sunny sun. Okay, it doesn't look as good from there. Yay, rim lighting, people. This is really pretty though. Here, we're gonna change camera angle again. Yeah, this is definitely one of those moments when I kind of wish that my gloves worked with my phone, but they don't. That's pretty. Let's change up camera angle just a little bit. Back that out. Every time I scooch down, I get snow on my butt. It's a very sad development. It's a really pretty luminous snow right here. Let's take a macro shot that snow. It's a really good snow shot. I don't remember what kind of tree this is. If somebody knows what kind of tree this is in the comments, you know, feel free to fill me in, but it's really nice how textured and deep the snow is or the bark versus the snow. Words are hard. We got that bridge shot again. Let's go down. Woo! So again, when you're doing the sunset golden light, see how blue this trunk is versus how golden this one is, and it's illuminated. All in the color. Warms and blues. Warms and blues. There are beach balls down there. Ooh. Let's see if we can get... No. I'm gonna figure out if we can scooch down maybe? We're gonna scooch down so we can get that sun just blocked out just a little bit. Whew. Ooh. Hooray. Ooh, very, very bright. That went from a little bright to a hell of a lot of bright, so I got a little bit of rim lighting here. I don't know if that's gonna work. I try this as just leading lines. Whew. Whew. It is cold. My fingers are very cold. So they took a lot of these trees out because of emerald ash borer around here. But the nice thing is I can do all this photography and I don't really have to leave my house. Holy biscuits, it's cold. I'm gonna have to hold on a second, people, because my fingies are cold. Whew. Let's see if I can see. Yeah, see, it doesn't want to. Oh, sure, now it wants to. Because that's the way it is. Well, that's not a bad shot either. You could totally paint that. And frame that bridge with the sun in the background. Yeah, that's not too bad. Some of that nice golden light here. Whew. It's a little steak. Just in case you come down here, you don't get lost, you know, because you're so far from civilization. There's that tree again I pointed out earlier. Bit of a ability to do a color study. Whew. My hands are super cold. And the screen doesn't want to turn, so you're gonna have to just deal with whatever I'm looking at. More birch trees. Woo! Nice rim lighting around that. That's a fairly boring and unremarkable pastel painting. Ah! It's the sun! We're going the back way. Ooh! Ooh. Another trucker, my fingers are cold, it's starting to hurt. It's a really good example of extremes with color temperature in snow. Yeah. So there you go. Whew. Going against the grain, going against the grain. You see the streams of your trees right here? Woo! Versus how dark these trees are. So I mean that affects your color palette when you're painting sunlight. Woo! Woo. Big old tree. So again, your blues versus your golds. Easy way to look at it and just be like, oh, well, that's a sun and shadow. I got both ends of this bridge right here. It's always very interesting when I'm leaving for work. This would be worth taking my glove off for. Whew. You can go through and play with this in Photoshop. Just brighten this a little bit, add some sun rays to it. Probably add a fox up on that log or something. Just like, I don't want to get my toesies cold. Here, actually, we'll take it, we'll turn it this way. Hang on a second. There we go. Let's turn it that way a little bit. I don't kind of like the framing as much as I like it. Oops. This way. I like it this way much more. Whew, my thumb's getting cold again. And that bridge that duck we shot earlier, that's this side of the ridge. Just a myriad of colors in this creek here as we're going down. Little puddles as we go. All kinds of birch trees. Birch trees. I always found this cabin to be very... This is just a service building, but... It's very interesting. And again, this is the back entrance as you go past everything the opposite way. So, I mean, as you're going, and just because you don't have a fancy camera, I shot all this with my cell phone. wonderful day for snow days. Actually, it was snowing so hard earlier that it caused some whiteout conditions. Just look at this. Look at that. Whew. If you're thinking that this looks cold, it is cold. Yeah, see the nose? It's cold. See the fingies? Oh, the fingies are cold. I was actually gonna work on some... Oh, I think we're gonna lose this birch. Maybe not. Possibly? I don't know. What do you think? This birch tree looks like it's seen better days. But again, just that really interesting texture against that snow. Oh, it's cold. All for you, people. All for you. You can go take pictures in the snow. My butt is wet. My hands are cold. And I'm pretty sure I've been out here for like 20 minutes or so. So it's gonna be my weekly vlog. Get outdoors, people. Stop sitting in your house behind your drafting tables. The fresh air will do you good. It's okay. It really is. Later.